my luck, I'm in somebody's spot.
That don't start till race day. This is practice.
A lot of learning.
Yep.
Know what paint to not use. Then hold it up.
Rick's one of them. Alright. Gotta do that.
Open the gate.
Got the antifreeze in your camera?
Open the gate.
Those are that
Open
place
the
down,
gate. Don't ask for
down there at
coffee.
the pit gate.
He's supposed to went after. I thought he went after water.
No.
He was
Didn't
probably,
you, Kurt? When he left?
He was going to, but he stood right there and talked. Yeah.
They was talking about the telephone pole down there and went all the way down there.
Yeah.
Now keep an eye on that old man, Ricky.
he's losing it.
He's getting grayer and grayer. See that?
I'm getting less and less.
That's wearing them hats.
Y'all about got the same shoes on.
The black Skechers. Yep, they're comfortable.
I wear New Balance. I got them in red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, black, gray.
Get this down there in that
You
drink
match
car.
your
You've
hair
never
with
raced
the-
before.
to your shoes.
I match my
It's a
outfits.
George,
No.
but he's not related to the other.
But I have two. These are
So
my
you're
work
not wearing
ones.
the same pair of shoes every day.
Well, no, I wear
They
these
don't
ones. I
nice
wear to
ones.
work every day because it's so dusty in there. I'm not trying to get them all dirty.
I've seen a couple young girls that dye their hair different colors and they have to close their shoes to match.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Is that a trend that's going on?
I don't know.
I just went back to black for my hair. Some red in it.
I like that cherry. Is it cherry black? That's pretty color.
Thank you. I go Wednesday to get it done. She does my roots once a month.
Finally got enough hours to, I need to change oil on that.
Oh, and that?
Got 51 hours on
Get it done.
Yeah.
Okay, I got them done once a month.
Should have changed it
Next month
about
I get them done right before
15 hours when you first got it.
Tyler and Bonnie on our cruise.
Make sure there wasn't no shavings or anything in it from when they put the battery.
My mom was working. She was.
What oil does that take?
it. I don't know. I don't have a manual for it.
Just makes more money.
I'll have to look it up online and see.
I don't know what that will take. What's it take there? You're the oil man.
But then when she turned 18, it's a different story. You know, she can go.
Rule.
places
2 or 3
nobody
different
can
ones.
go.
Royal King
That's what it was.
Tyson.
It's air cooled. Is it
Asked
air
for it.
cooled or has it got a radiator?
It's got a radiator.
They can take 30 weight or
Yeah. You don't have.
15, 20. I mean, I would put, I don't know, I would just put 15, 20. Or it's straight down.
Hey, Kermit. Kermit, come here. Yes, sir.
If I can find your vehicle, I can tell you what you need to use. Come on, phone.
No signal up there.
I got a little signal. Something went wrong, of course.
High Sun 250 Performance or something like that. I forget what it says on the side of it.
Talk to this guy that ain't never been here or never raced or anything before.
Was Bear since 10 o'clock waiting on you?
Yeah.
Come on. There we go. Okay, we'll go over here where I can get the name right on it.
HISUN, High Sun.
That considered ATV?
I don't know. Side by side. 250.
What year is it?
Oh gosh. I'm not sure.
Just something close. Is it 3 years old maybe?
Date 2018.
Eh, so I don't know. They don't have it listed.
Yeah. The ID tag's there. Got a big long number on it. No name. made in Texas.
That's amazing.
It's a Chinese outfit, but it's made in Texas.
Find out what oil you need, and I'll give it to you.
I'll
That
do
sounds
some
like a good
research.
idea.
I'm not looking for a handout. I'll buy it.
Well, I like helping people who help Shadybowl, and you help Shadybowl a lot.
Yeah. Like a new trailer.
It's hard to believe people got the kind of money they got.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Boy, there's a good pair.
Uh-huh. What you been up to?
That doesn't sound like fun.
I like to work.
Yeah.
I do.
I have to be doing something.
I'm the happiest when I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm sitting around the house, I'm not happy.
I agree.
I know how that is.
You guys make it through the winter good?
Yeah. No trouble.
Barely made it. Then they had the car show, and I got woke up. Me and cold weather don't get along at all.
No, I spent a few weeks in January in Florida, and I came back and took care of income tax and real estate tax and stuff like that. And then I went back about the 7th of March, and I came back to Earl's viewing. Been back ever since.
What the farm looked like with all the rain.
We were wet. It's getting away. It got away. You know, it's draining down, but it's soft out there. You want to be out there doing nothing. I don't know how he parked. We could have got the races in tonight. How he would have parked anybody out there in the parking lot.
I agree. Yeah. I agree.
That's why he canceled, because of the parking lot.
Well, I mean,
He says cold
he'd
weather.
have done
but
more
yeah.
damage, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Then he's got to mow that rut all summer.
Yeah.
And he probably would have to a few of them out.
Yep. I seen where they tried to park that big motorhome where they was in the mud.
Yeah.
We had 5.5 inches right around here.
Yeah.
Well, we're supposed to get more Monday, and
Yeah.
long-term forecast is most of April.
Rain all Saturday.
Yeah.
Next Saturday. Friday and Saturday.
Just think if the weather was just a little bit colder, all this would have been snow. We'd have had some snow.
Yeah. Been wicked. Well, I seen pictures of Jerry Smith's late models. Man, they look nice. Of course, his stuff always does look good.
They work on it every day.
Oh yeah.
Most guys up here, they're lucky if they work on it once a week.
Well, a lot of them put them in the trailer and back them in the corner somewhere till about a week before racing, and then they get them out and work
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah.
Mike's about got mine put back together.
Yeah.
He'll be back. He'll be out here. And put a whole new front clip on it.
Yeah.
When he nosed into the wall and bent it.
Yeah.
I talked to guys, they're not going to be ready for 3 or 4 more weeks.
Yeah.
That's normal. You always have
Well,
a
you
few.
know, when Shear had this, he never tried to race in April. It was always the first Saturday in May.
If I had it, I'd have practice every Saturday in April. If
Yeah.
depending on weather, I wouldn't have any races in April.
Well, that's make or break. You know, I mean,
See, we get a test and tune.
cold
You're-
people aren't going to come out.
Right.
Yeah.
Gonna make money. You know.
Test and tune, it's more or less profit.
Yep.
You know, pit passes it.
You got to turn the lights on. You know,
No lights.
that light bill's a big deal anymore, man.
Yeah.
Electric bill's terrible. Boy, ever since I was DP&L, I got Pioneer on some farms, but the main farm where I live is DP&L, and ever since they went to AES, the price is just
Yeah. Continually. Yeah.
Last year, my highest bill was 150. This year it was 320.
I believe because I'm paying 800.
Yeah.
I got a little 3-bedroom though. Electric heat, that's it.
What about service, quality of service? I've always been on Pioneer,
Yeah.
and we've had very little outages. They usually notify you, and if you go out, it's fixed right away.
Tells you so many hours it'll be back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the people I know that's on DP&L or AES, you know, their power goes off. They might be off 3 or 4 days, and you know, it's off a lot
haven't
more.
had anything like that, but I've had some issues, some trouble.
Yeah.
Get a lot of cars today.
You never know. I would think so.
I would think so, but being cold,
It's
You're not
pretty
going
out.
to get the fans with the cold, but you'll get the cars up here.
I know some men, they ain't even ready yet.
I think Jerry's got his modified, or not the model, 2 late models on the street stock. He sold the modified.
Yeah. Yeah, but he'll come out whenever he wants.
Yeah.
He's a good friend of mine, and we've been. He was crew chief for me years ago. I don't know if you
Okay.
guys knew that.
No.
When I went back to racing in the early '90s, he
Yeah.
crew chief. Yeah. Helped me when he built the car for me.
Yeah.
And Jerry and I have been friends. When I first started racing back in the late '70s, he was just a little kid, and I'd always pick him up in Quincy there and bring him out the track, dump him off. He'd go over to the stands, and I'd come over here and race. Flying stock back in them days. Yeah. He always
Are
blamed
you that old?
68. Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
How you doing, Chief?
Hanging in there.
Another year. Huh?
Yeah.
I was like, do I wear my coveralls or don't I? I was like, well, I'd rather be warm
Take
than
them
cold.
off.
You got it.
I dressed in layers, and I've even got a bigger coat in there.
I go over there and set, and it's really, really cold. I bring my Carhartts and my Carhartt jacket, and everybody kind of laughs at me. At the end of the night,
They ain't laughing
they
then.
ain't laughing. Because it can be 80 and turn around in the late evening, it's cold.
Yeah.
And cars coming around.
Yeah, they
When
bring
Charlie had
breeze.
the track and they raced till 3 in the morning,
Yeah.
I've worn snowmobile suits up
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
Well, it was cold last year when we come up here too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove my first race in 1976.
Okay.
Me and Mike Snap
That's
both.
when I was born.
Me and
That's
Mike Snap
48
both started
years
that
ago.
same year.
Yeah.
And his dad always raced, and I just went. My parents, we just come and watched. And I decided when I graduated, I was going to try it.
Uh-huh.
And he jumped right in, helped me, didn't even know me, and we became best friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike jumped. We pitted aside each other, and
Yeah.
back in them old cars, we run DOT tire. It was legal, as long as it was DOT.
Yeah.
And we run a truck tire on the right front, not a treaded, just a treaded tire, not a mud and snow.
Back then, things were a lot different than today.
Yeah. You know how we got our stagger back in them days? We run 15-inch tire on the right side and 14 on the left side.
Yeah.
That was our stagger.
They said like that. Yeah.
Oh well. A lot of things have changed.
I talked to guys, they ran on dirt and asphalt, same car, same weekend.
Yeah, dirt and asphalt. Yeah, I remember watching as a kid. We'd see Red Harvey race here, and Dick Etter and Gene Smith and them guys. And go to Eldora on Sunday afternoon watching the same car. Wayne Watercutter, Gene Diffie, all them guys. On the same cars.
We were starting a group
Ronnie on.
at our church. Man on the Cross Ministries. Man on the middle. And maybe when we start thinking about it, we might be able to get those guys.
Boy, we're going to miss old Earl, ain't we?
Then that'll bring
I know he ain't been here for a couple years, but man, that old dude, he knew the history on everybody. He knew
like
Grandpa drove,
it could be
the dad,
not
the
just
son.
they can just come up here and it's like
Yeah.
He sure knew a lot of history.
we did that before one time I thought. They could come at it as looking at it like a mission field, like yeah, it's coming.
CMA's been over here several times.
Steve Duty, I raced against his dad, Wayne Duty. Raced street stocks here, flying stocks
They get in here to help
back in the day.
buses up here.
I'll say something to them. They would probably enjoy that.
I first came up here was 89, and you wouldn't see an enclosed trailer in the parking lot.
Not too many. I had old open trailers. I had utility trailers used for haul your skid loader tractors and haul your race cars.
First time I saw more than one or two enclosed, and when they had that Harvest of Speed, and all those guys come down from Michigan. After that, man, everybody started having them.
Do you remember that old utility trailer? I ran a yellow one, a tilt deck, pull up on the car.
I seen a couple of those here.
Parked right down there where the semi trailers are parked. Rick Hensel always parked me there. Good old Rick. Old Earl used to call me the flying farmer.
I remember that.
Me and old Bob McClure were both farmers, and man, we've run some hard races against each other. Never got mad at each other, you know? The race was over, it was over. I didn't have that same rapport with a lot of guys.
Well, a lot of the guys, they just thought they were so good, you get out of my way, I'm gonna punch you out of the way. And then blame you.
I'm not going to mention anything.
I got a list about this big.
I never know who I'm talking against, so I just... There's two guys I raced with that I literally couldn't race with. Man. Bad. Oh well.
Well, since I don't race, I try and be friendly with everybody. But there's still a couple of them I don't like the way they race.
Yeah. Look at that outfit. Damn. That's how victory, that's how city.
Lewis,
Oh, is that Jimmy?
I think so.
He's a long time racer. I raced against his uncles, I raced with Ron Lewis and I had cars together in the Pro Stock days, 84 and 86.
Yeah, his family's been in for quite a while.
Yeah. Happy Lewis, his grandpa, Rick, Ron, Jimmy, Jim. Yeah,
It's
I know.
good to see a bunch of young people getting into racing.
What happened to his son? He was trying to get his son going.
He races,
Does he
dirt
race?
stock. He runs that Camaro.
I didn't see him at the end of the year. Maybe like everybody, things get tore up. Nice shot.
Well, I think I'm gonna walk around and get me some pictures.
Take care of me.
You got a pretty car this year.
Yeah, he did good on it this year, him and Mama. She made all the stickers and stuff.
Hopefully you can keep it that way for a while.
Yeah, hopefully.